leaders, kindly rise. Please welcome Shri APM Mohammad Hanish, Principal Secretary, Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of India. Our manager, Reverend Dr. Varghese Kachapalli, CMR. Dr. C.S. Biju, Principal, Sacred Heart College. Mr. Babu Joseph, Director, SH School of Communication. Father Anthony P.J., Deputy Director of SH School of Communication. Dr. Asha Achi Joseph, Dean, SH School of Communication. And Dr. Dominic V.J., Deputy Controller of Examinations. I request all our guests onto the dais and the HODs to kindly take your seats in the front row. Kindly be seated. Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud families, and remarkable students. Before we commence today's celebrations, we pause to recognize those among our students who, due to various challenges, are not yet able to join us in receiving their degrees. We understand that each individual's journey is unique, and while some may not be walking across the stage today, their efforts, perseverance, and contributions to our community are deeply valued. To these students, we want to say, your path is not defined by a single moment, but by the dedication and resilience you demonstrate each day. We stand with you, celebrate your progress, and look forward to the day when we can honor your achievements alongside with your peers. Now, to the graduating class. Today is a testament to your hard work, determination, and unwavering spirit. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter, we are filled with immense pride and excitement for the journeys you are about to embark upon. Your achievements inspire us all. We eagerly anticipate the remarkable contributions you will make to the world. Let us take a moment to reflect on the strength and determination of our fellow students and to offer them our support and encouragement as they continue their academic journeys. A very warm welcome to everyone gathered here. I am Minna Andrews, and it is a pleasure to have you all here. Sacred Heart College has always stood for excellence and learning and growth. Today, let us celebrate our college and kindly rise for the college anthem.
Stopping by the shimmering shows of time, musing on the timeless truth sublime. Seek aside a gleam on flaming wings. Sacred Heart, the soul enchanted sings. Blessed are we on this praising shore, blissfully gleaning pearls of lore. Pilgrims on these pastures green, seeking joy, hinterlands unseen. Sacred Heart, abode of light, shine on bright, abide in heart. Sacred Heart, shrine of light, shine your beams, make us one at heart. Children of the heart, we join our hands to love, to learn, to grow together. Children of the heart, we join our souls to dare to dream, to live for the other. Master benign, anchor divine, hallowed be thy home, amen. Grant us to bless, grant us love,
all that proclaim thy grandeur and love.
Sacred heart, abode of light, shine on bright, abiding heart. Sacred heart, shrine of light, shine your beams, make us one at heart, make us one at heart, make us one at heart.
Please be seated. We now invite our principal, Dr. C.S. Biju, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud families, and above all, my dear graduating students. Today is not just the culmination of your academic journey, but it's the beginning of your engagement with the world, a world that demands both wisdom and responsibility. Higher education, particularly in the field of media and communication, is more than the accumulation of knowledge. It's a transformative process that cultivates the capacity to question, to imagine, and to act with integrity. Education is not a privilege to be hoarded, but a resource to be shared. As you step into various fields, from arts to science to communication to many other, sometimes to governance and to innovation, remember that your learning is meaningful. Learning must be meaningful. Only insofar as it contributes to the betterment of the society. Carry with you not just expertise, but empathy. Not just ambition, but accountability. As we celebrate your achievements today, being the day of graduation, we are privileged to have the manager, beloved manager, Reverend Father Varghese Kachapalli, is with us. He's an eminent scholar and a wonderful administrator. And he is the person who actually leads the graduation ceremony of Sacred Heart College 2025. Most welcome to this auspicious gathering, Reverend Father Varghese Kachapalli, for your kind presence. We have a wonderful guest, Sri APK Muhammad Hanish, a noteworthy administrator, bureaucrat, and more than that, a renowned scholar in many fields of social sciences. I'm very happy to welcome Sri APK Muhammad Hanish, IAS, to the Sacred Heart College. On behalf of the entire academic community, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. I will also extend my warm welcome to the Controller of Examinations. In his absence, the Deputy Controller of Examinations, Dr. Dominic Wempala, Deans of various faculty, heads of the departments, esteemed faculty, and technical crew in the department, in the School of Communication. It's a pleasure also to welcome the coordinators of the program, Mr. Jeet Matam and Mr. K.V. Sunil. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we invite our respected manager, Reverend Dr. Varghese Kachapalli, CMI, to address the gathering.
Distinguished dignitaries on and off the dais, esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, graduating students. Warm good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon. ഒന്നും എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് പറയാമോ? ഇത് വീണ്ടും സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ആണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. കൈ വെൽക്കം ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഒരു റെസ്പോൺസില്ലാത്ത കാരണം കൊണ്ട് എന്താണ് പ്രശ്നമെന്നായിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കുക. ഒരു ഗുഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർനൂൺ പറഞ്ഞ എല്ലാവരും. ഗുഡ് ആഫ്റ്റർനൂൺ. യാ, വെരി ഗുഡ്. And it's a privilege to stand before you today to celebrate a moment that marks not just the end of this degree program, but the beginning of an exciting new chapter in your lives. As a manager, I have had the opportunity to observe many of you grow, not only academically, but personally and professionally. Students who once hesitated to speak in a meeting became confident leaders in group projects. You have made your life with resilience in the face of deadlines, setbacks, and uncertainty. Innovation, curiosity, and ambition that made you to become a great hope for the future. Today is about your achievement. It's a testament of your hard work, your long nights, your questions, your failures, and your persistence. Earning a degree is no small feat. It takes commitment, determination, and sacrifice, and each one of you should be proud of yourself. And today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. You are here not just as students, but as individuals shaped by countless experiences. Maybe late night studies, shared laughter, and lessons that stretched far beyond the classroom made you more or better individuals. Graduation is more than a ceremony. Let's take a moment to thank those who stood beside you. Your parents, they have given you a chance to study here in this prestigious institution, Sacred Heart Thevara, and they have set an environment for you. So you should be thankful to them. Your teachers who challenged and inspired you, and they supported you through every twist and turn. And your own friends who reminded you always to laugh even when things felt heavily. As you step into the next phase of life, whether it is further education, a new job, on an uncertain but exciting path. Let us remember, success is not just defined by titles or salaries, but by the difference you make, the kindness you show, and the passion you bring into the world. You may leave this place, but the values you have built here, curiosity, courage, and compassion, all will guide you further. Move forward not in fear of what next, but with gratitude for what's behind and hope for what's ahead. You cross this stage and move forward. I encourage you to remember this. The real world is in looking forward for perfect people. It's looking for problem solvers, team players, individuals with integrity. The knowledge you have gained here is powerful, but always remember how you apply it for your life, how you treat others, how you adapt with the situations, how you take leadership, how you collaborate each other. That's what will define you, and that will mark your contribution to the society. The future of every field, every industry, and every community will be shaped by the choices of people like you. So, on behalf of the Sacred Heart family, I wanted to say congratulations. Go forward with confidence, stay curious, and never stop learning. With the members of Sacred Heart family, I say, we are proud of you. And we are excited to see where your journey takes you next. Best wishes, congratulations, and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. We have with us today Shri APM Mohammad Hanish, Principal Secretary, Department of Industries and Commerce, Government of Kerala. A busy but a gracious man with an affable personality, Mr. Hanish is IAS officer of 1996 batch placed in the Kerala cadre. He has worked with many cities in varied capacities, held many important positions and many high-profile offices such as District Collector, Director of School Education Department, Secretary PWD and Urban Development, to name a few. It needs no special mention that in a country such as ours, on the cusp of development, this is no small feat. Sir, we welcome you to deliver the convocation address.
Reverend Dr. Father Verghese Kachapalli, CMI, Dr. C.S. Biju, Principal, Mr. Babu Joseph, faculty members, staff members, students, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen. There are few occasions in life which should never be missed. These are the occasions which really brings in those virgin memories even years later. So those occasions become special. Those occasions are adorned by the kind of rich thoughts, the rich apparition or around form, and also about the richness of the spirit. Years after you started off as a tiny tot in one school or the other across the state or across the nation, years rolled by, you completed your schooling, came to the college, and finally today, you're completing your stint and your tryst with destiny begins today. This is an occasion where we reflect on what we learned and what we unlearned. These are two interesting propositions. One is about the acquisition of knowledge and also about the various facets of life, their reflections about the world, and also about the subtleties and nuances that are very much embedded in the subject that you have chosen. These ultimately prove to be the kind of knowledge base and the skill base with which we start off on our journey. The second is about the dreams for the future. Many of the dreams for the future are molded and shaped by the experiences in the campus. Many desires, many hopes, many aspirations get transformed, altered, fine-tuned, chiseled, honed inside the campus. At times, we would wish to wait till we have our brush with the society, with the outer world, to find out as to what exactly is it that is meant from my side to the society and to the world at large. The connect between a human being and the society and the world is ultimately that which determines how life has to go forward, be it your personal life or be it your professional life. Today, in the realm of mass communication, the diverse strands have definitely got multiplied with every passing year. And 21st century, for instance, has seen the kind of absolute flowering of various myriad hues and shades of mass communication in all its forms. Gone are the times when the print and whatever was printed by the middle of the night got reflected onto your mind in the morning. News, views, as well as the kind of stories get reflected in yourself on a minute-to-minute basis. Gone are the times when huge machineries and huge presses, printing presses were required to see to it that the various thought processes, the various ideas, the analysis got transferred from man to man, from society to society, and ultimately the world came to know about it. From the times of Johann Gutenberg, from the times of the invention of the printing press, this process has been going on. 20th century saw the transference of the information or the kind of dissemination of information, even about the World War I and II, happening after 48 hours and 72 hours. In this country of ours, which was under the tutelage or the rule of the British at that point of time, the news about the war in Europe and various war theaters in Asia came to us something like 1 week later, 2 weeks later. Time was so slow at the time, and time always waited for people to come to grips with it. Today, we understand that time is of the essence. We understand fully well that one half opportunity that's lost is something that's lost forever. So it's ultimately a question about the thought process that took place in your schools, the knowledge that was acquired in the schools and colleges, and also about the molding of your character, and also about the molding of your aspirations that took place inside the college campuses as well as the school campuses. So what do we have for ourselves? And what do we carry from here? From here to where? These are the questions that would be uppermost in the minds and hearts of all of us, all the virtual students over here who had assembled today for the graduation ceremony. Let me assure you, with all these years of experience as a civil servant, that whatever I wish for, whatever I desire for, those desires need not necessarily come true unless my heart is put into it and I go the full steam in terms of realizing those goals, those cherished objectives. This is something which we have to learn in every vocation, every stream of life. Be it a doctor, be it a journalist, be it a civil servant, be it a jurist. Sincerity, dedication, unswerving commitment, and a total yearning for change are the four key factors which will certainly bring your talent into the fore. There is always a question which comes about: when does reading stop and when does action begin? May I caution you that reading never should stop. At the same time, action has to be concomitant, or rather run parallel with the readings as well. It's when the virtuous thoughts of the mind get intertwined, inextricably linked with the actions of your hand and your organs, that's when true magic is created. Across the globe, we find that winds of change, as Harold Macmillan, the former British Prime Minister, remarked in the 1960s, winds of change are blowing across the continents. This is true to this day. The shape and the contours of the world that it existed, as it existed in the 2000 AD, are not the ones that we have today in 2025. In 25 years' time, we have come to have our dalliance with artificial intelligence and machine learning. If 500 research papers were created in a span of 20 years on AI, we have something like 2 lakh research papers being created in the last 2 years. This is the pace with which things have been moving. Now let us pause a while and think about what the world can offer you. From the United States of America in the west to Japan in the east, and from Finland in the north till the last island in the Indian Ocean before South Pole. This is what you call as the inhabited world. In this inhabited world, different races, different cultures, different languages, different systems, different thoughts, of course everything remains. At the same time, we need to understand something very unique about it. Milan Kundera, the late European writer, brilliant man, he had this to say: we may have billions of people in this planet Earth. At the same time, if one is to classify the nature of the people, we can only have 90 to 100 columns. In other words, it means that the characteristics of the people keep resembling each other for thousands and thousands of people. So we can also very justifiably state that there will be something like 100 types of people, 150 types of people. That being so, our decision to be the kind of nature or the kind of nature that we intend to be, or that the decision to be taken for that becomes all the more simple. We start off on this journey with sufficient inputs of information, a greater deal of inputs about the unlearning that we had, and also about the ways and means to conduct ourselves in the best possible manner in society in terms of the harmony that we can bring about in communion with hundreds and hundreds of your fellow brothers and sisters across the globe. In mass communication, we see that lots of changes have happened. How much of costly nature do we have in terms of dissemination of information? The cost has come down. At the same time, subjectivity is on the rise. The greatest tragedy of the 21st century is that objectivity is getting lost and subjectivity is coming up in a much, much greater manner. Millions and millions of websites we have in the internet. How many of them provide truthful, straightforward, absolutely precise information? And how many of them have been promoting dangerous causes, absolutely erroneous information, and totally debilitating outcomes are projected? This is something which we need to be cautious about or beware about. There is also the matter related to the transition from the print journalism to the electronic journalism, and from the digital electronic journalism to the clear, specific, digital-based journalism in all its apparitions and shapes. How do we adapt ourselves? Man wants to send his message across to 1,000 people, but we don't know the vehicles of communication. Ever so many vehicles of communication remain. How to choose it, how to create the deficiency within the system, and see to it that technology is used in the best possible manner. Tomorrow's world, my dear friends, would be certainly tempered by three critical factors. One is about the use of sophisticated technology. Second is about the extent or the possibility of scaling up of your operations. And third is about the time factor. The least possible time, the best possible outcome of scaling up, and the best possible use of technology. In spite of the prevalence or the preponderance of discussions about machine learning and artificial intelligence, may I remind all of you that ultimately it's a human mind and the brain which would certainly triumph. There may be ever so many skeptics about it. People may say that looking at the kind of the trends and the kind of characteristics of myself or yourself, analyzing them for something close to 6 months or 7 months, the machine can easily predict as to what exactly you would eat, which is the restaurant that you're definitely going to frequent, and also which is the kind of text or the publication you're going to read. But remember, beyond these bland statements, we always have that human ingenuity is embedded in our minds and brains to innovate, to go in for new creations, to go in for greater levels of creativity. That's where we need to really focus on. We will have our failures in our life, but then these failures ultimately are the kind of golden mines wherein realizations are made on why did we fail, what are the lessons to be learned from this failure, and to move ahead. I'm always reminded of one of the titans of the Indian IT industry who started off his company with 10,000 rupees in his hand inside a garage in Bangalore. You know the person quite well. He failed umpteen times. Even today when you ask him anywhere, he would state that it is these failures that ultimately prompted me or you to go in further. Today you have $1 billion company coming in. Same is the case with every other instance in human history wherein ingenuity, hard work, dedication, and these are the cornerstones of success. As the ancient Chinese proverb goes, our glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. I would end up by stating what the most illustrious wife of the most illustrious American president, the only man who had been elected 3 times, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, his wife Eleanor Roosevelt, has to say, and I quote, "A stumbling block to a pessimist is a stepping stone to the success for an optimist." Remember that. Let's not fail. Let's not lose our heart. And let's see to it that ultimately there are only 2 things that remain in this world, as Aristotle said. One is about the knowledge, which is light, and second is about the ignorance, that's darkness. Embrace the light, embrace the knowledge, and see to it that an absolutely well-informed society, radiant society, imbued with the best possible values and the systems of this land, survives, thrives, and prospers. That's wherein we need to really place the philosophy of this nation as well in terms of Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. I wish all that is well for the brilliant boys and girls, youngsters over here. May you rise high in life and always remember, a stumbling block for the pessimist is a stepping stone for the optimist. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. God bless.
Thank you, sir. Now we commence the ceremony. I now invite the head of the Department of Cinema and Television and the class teacher of Cinema and Television second year PG students onto the stage, please. I invite all the guests to kindly rise and come to the front so that we can give away the awards. Naveen Mohan. He receives the Achievers Award for MA Cinema and Television. Kindly pose for the photograph. Vinyaman. Pranav Prakash. Rinal Abraham. Meryl Vincent. Atul PM. Hari Shankar B. I now invite the head of the Department of Animation, Kishore sir, and class teacher Abla sir onto the stage. Vinny Joseph receives the Achievers Award. Akshay Anand C. sir and class teacher Hemant sir to be on stage. BA Animation and Graphic Design, Gauri Anil wins the Achievers Award. Sneha Sarah Monsi. Gerard John. behind every graduate success, their families, their teachers, and the institution that has supported their dreams. To conclude this memorable ceremony, we invite Dr. Asha Achi Joseph, the Dean and the Academic Custodian of SH School of Communication, to deliver the word of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Namaskaram. Respected dignitaries on the dais, dear students, families of students, parents, teachers, and my dear friends. Graduation ceremony is a Thanksgiving ceremony. We are thanking the Almighty and all the powers that bestowed on the students who came out with these flying colors. Today we celebrate the academic excellence and professional achievements of these students while praying the Hartian DNA is very much in place within and around each of them. First and foremost, I thank each and every student here who is the focal point of the teaching learning journey. Dear students, to remind you a final time, the Hartian DNA or the Hartian attitude includes faith in God, the Almighty, and faith in oneself, physical and mental fitness, self-awareness and emotional intelligence, intercultural and ethical competency, evidence through a readiness to serve humanity and the planet, critical thinking, problem solving and research aptitude, deep discipline in the knowledge, readiness to take the first step or the leadership to be a leader or team player as the situation demands, with teamwork and communication skills or career readiness. The college wishes you the very best in each of your new step in life and requests you to be in touch to keep pace with your life's journey. On behalf of SH College and SH School of Communication, we are grateful to each and everyone who supported these students' journey through all seasons and difficult times. Thank you, dear parents and the family and all the support you provided. We thank our chief guest of the day, Mr. Muhammad Hanish IAS, for his inspiring words and valuable time. Thank you, sir, for your invaluable presence. Our dear manager, Father Dr. Varghese Kachapalli, thank you for leading our way with clarity of purpose. Thank you, Achin. We are immensely grateful to our principal, Dr. C.S. Biju, for guiding us throughout. Thank you, sir. And the Deputy Director of Examinations, Deputy Controller of Examinations, Dr. Dominic. Mr. Babu Joseph, our Director, our pillar of strength, thank you, sir. Father Anthony Palati Parambil, our Deputy Director and the life force behind, thank you, sir. Thank you. Dear teachers, this is our day too. It will not be enough to limit it in the one word, still I thank you. Thank you all. The non-teaching staff has been as much a support system in all teaching learning activities. Thanking all of you for the great work, once again extending our gratitude at the beginning of a new journey to the planet, to the universe and the Almighty. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. As we are drawing to the close, we now request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल उत्कलवङ्गा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्चल जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Kindly keep standing.
जन गण मन अधिनायक
Yes, thank you for the day. Parents are students and students are requested to kindly stay back. We have the cap tossing ceremony. Now, parents could sit, or if you want to take a photograph now of the cap tossing ceremony, that is also possible. The cap tossing ceremony, simple though it may seem, carries deep symbolic meaning. It is a powerful and a joyful ritual that marks the transition from a student life to the world beyond. The graduation cap that you're wearing, it is worn with pride today, is a symbol of the knowledge that you have gained. And as you toss it, you symbolically send your dreams, ambitions, your future aspirations into the sky, ready to take flight. Now, hold your caps tight. All students, hold your caps tight. Now, hold your caps high. Take it off and hold it high. Now, look around you. This is your tribe, your batch, your brothers, your sisters in learning. You have made it together. Let us mark this moment in a way you will never forget. Now, on the count of 3, let us toss our caps, our fears, our doubts, and all our limits. You're not going to throw it away, you're just going to toss it. Shall I count? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, graduates of 2025. May all your dreams fly higher than your caps. We have come to the end of the ceremony now. Basic instructions. There are photo booths outside for you to take pictures with your parents. You could go to the Lakeview ground and take pictures there. Then immediately we would want you to return your gown. Kindly remember to return your gown, go back to the classroom and give it to the teachers after your photograph session. Then there is tea arranged for everybody in the Platinum Piazza. We have to leave the campus by 4:30. Thank you. If any class wants a group photo here, they could come up here with the class teacher and click a picture. Class photos can be taken on the stage. Class teachers, kindly bring them up